Good afternoon, Packers fans. Aaron Nagler here with your Packers Daily Chat, coming to you live on the Cheesehead TV social channels all across the world. Packers fans worldwide. That's who we talk to. We're devoted to you folks across the globe, talking about the green and gold. Packers had their first of two joint practices with the New Orleans Saints earlier today. Heard from Matt LaFleur prior to practice. Got snippets of quotes from players throughout the locker room afterwards. But now it's time to talk to you fine folks. But of course, before we do that, got to give a shout out to our good friends over at Ticket King. That's right. Ticket King's been based in Wisconsin since 1992 and are staffed with experienced, friendly, and knowledgeable folks that can help you with anything Packers ticket related. They also partner with local Green Bay businesses for tailgates and bus transportation to the games. They are open on game day for last-minute tickets, upgrades, and they even have a drive-through window. You can head to the Cheesehead TV app, click on the schedule, find individualized links for each game, home and away. Make sure you check out Ticket King for all your Packers ticket needs. And folks, if you're hanging out here on the YouTube channel, why don't you consider joining the Carry the G Club? That's right. We're kicking off the 2022 season with a brand new way for Packers fans worldwide to hang out with us here at Cheesehead TV. It's known as the Carry the G Club. Members get custom loyalty badges showing how long you've been a club member attached to your name in all of our live streams and YouTube comments, special Cheesehead TV emojis featuring Corey and myself, and access to our weekly virtual happy hour to come hang out and talk Packers all year long. The next happy hour takes place in just under an hour, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Sign up. Join us. See what all the fuss is about. It's going to be a lot of fun. Joining the Carry the G Club is as easy as tapping that join button you see on the YouTube page. It's $4.99 a month. Hop on board, people. We got people joining every day. It's crazy. Hello to everybody in the comments section. Big B is here. What's up, Big B? Good to see you, buddy. I miss your face, dude. It was good seeing you in Green Bay. Hope you're doing well wherever you are at this moment. TKM has joined the Carry the G Club. What's up, TKM? Good to see you at your post, buddy, and good to meet you a couple weeks ago. Always great to meet people face to face when I talk to them every day online. Uncultured Barbarian starting us off with a super chat. What's up, man? I have a bone of contention with this year's franchise mode in Madden. Oh, no. Oh, dear. What's going on? Not giving AJ, quote, the sauce, Dylan, the love he deserves, and thinking that Lambeau Field is crappy and needs to be replaced. Pappies. Oh, my. Oh, my. I don't know about that Lambeau Field nonsense. What are you talking about, sir? I will have to write a sternly worded letter to EA. That is just unconscionable. But as far as the Dylan thing, you know, players don't get, they always get short shrift. All the guys that you know truly are talented and ready to tear up the league always get lower, numbers than they should. Just give it a little bit, throughout the year as AJ is trucking fools and now is probably going to be utilized in the passing game a lot more. His numbers will get pumped up on Madden, no doubt about it. Quinn, thanks for the super chat. Any news on Gary? Sounds like he's A-okay. All reports are that he was just fine after practice, didn't seem to have any issues. Think he was probably held out of that last 2-minute drill because mostly of precautionary reasons. I know both Tom Silverstein and Rob Demovsky noted that he had gone inside the Hudson Center with trainers and or docs. Seems like he's all right, though. So you never really know. Never 100% until the next practice. See if he's out there tomorrow. But sounds like nothing to worry about there. That's why I'm going with that. I'm sticking with it. Let me tell you. Irving, thank you for the super chat. One negative pack prediction you made that came true. Wow, that's hyper specific. Man, I can't think of any right now. I'm back in the day. I'm sure there were plenty of them until I gave over my soul to the green and gold in the way that, the worrying, does it help? Predicting negative things, does it mean that you get to say, I told you so? Great. But then the negative thing happened. I don't know. I can't think of, big things other than, what? There were years and years where when McCarthy was kind of in his heyday, I said, there was always going to be one McCarthy game where he screwed something up time management wise or play call wise that cost him a victory. And pretty much predicted that they would lose in the divisional round or sooner in the playoffs every year, and that did tend to transpire. So, I mean, there have been instances, sure, but at this point, I don't know, man. Maybe it's age, maybe it's perspective, but there are certainly guys who I think, wow, this guy's set up to have a great season, and other guys where I'm like, he could struggle, but pointing out that this guy could struggle or this guy maybe isn't going to be as productive as everyone is hoping, whatever. This is total hypothetical. What good does that do? Does it help anything? Does it embolden my position in any way, shape, or form? No. And plus, there's so much of that online and on television and plenty of places for people to go where if it bleeds, it leads, and embrace debate and all of that stuff. And look, I get it. People are entertained by that sometimes, and certain people love that and gravitate towards it. I'm all in. I just don't, I just don't see what good it does. As a fan of the team, I want the team to do well. I want the team to succeed. I don't know. That's just me. Luke, thanks for the super chat. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss happy hour, but I cannot tell you how excited I am to watch this defense this year. Luke, I feel you, man. Those reports we heard coming out of practice today were very exciting as far as the pocket continuously collapsing on the Saints, coverage being sticky, Rasul Douglas talking shit. I love it. I am all in on all of that. We'll miss you at happy hour, buddy. Thanks for checking in. TKM again. What's up, man? Let's pretend Packers win the Lombardi this year. Okay, wait. Let me get in the mindset here. Woo! All right, I'm there. QB, Jordan Love and Aaron Rodgers get a ring. Next year, repeat. Both get another ring. Aaron Rodgers retires with 3, and Jordan Love starts his reign with 2. My fantasy. Kitty fund. I like it, TKM. I like where your head's at. I think it'll be interesting to see the hoops they have to jump through to get Jordan Love to stick around in that regard. But I'm there, man. I love it. I like where your head's at. Uncultured again. What's up, man? Today's jams are Let the Day Begin by The Call and I Still Believe by Tim Capello from the Lost Boys. Pappies. Wow. Lost Boys pull. Always keeping it real, man. Tom Grossi is here. Tom Grossi is here. Do we let Tom Grossi in here? Grossi Posse Packer Nation! Or something like that. I don't know what he does. Something. It's along those lines. Hi, Tom. How are you? Hope you're doing well. By the way, Tom Grossi, buddy, sir, we going to play Madden again sometime this century or what? I understand you're scared, man. I understand the beatdown was bad last time, but it feels like you're ducking me at this point. It's been years, dude. Years. Plural. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Big Daddy Cool Breeze, what's up, man? Big Daddy Cool Breeze's jam for today is Jay Giles' band Love Stinks. What a classic track, dude. Well pulled. Love it. So good. Joe's Home Theater, thank you for the super chat. I think this year's defense can be better than 2010. However, 2010 had an all-time great in Woodson. Hard to quantify that type of player, of what that type of player adds. I agree. Obviously, Woodson is a Hall of Famer, first ballot. No question about it. I would say I would only counter that Jair is on that track. I'm not saying that Jair is Woodson, but I am saying he's a similar type of talent and has the ability to have a Woodson-like impact on this defense. And I'm again, I know he's not Woodson, but he's pretty damn good. And he's one of the best at the position in the league. So I feel you, though. I hear what you're talking about. I would only remind you what people tend to forget. I'm not saying that you are, but some people do tend to forget that 2010 defense. They had their bumps in the road there. They were good all year long, no doubt about it. But there were certain kind of moments there, where they had to do some gut checks and some adjustments throughout the entirety of the season. It wasn't just like lights out every week. But yes, they were a damn good group, no doubt about it. And I think they probably get, maybe not short shrift, but they do get they play second fiddle to Rodgers in the offense because of, obviously the playoff run, the game in Atlanta, all of Rodgers' heroics there. The output the offense had in the Super Bowl, the great throws to Jennings, the touchdown to Jordy, etc. Like, I just think in the collective memory, sometimes the defense gets not forgotten about, but they play second fiddle, and it absolutely should not, because it was outstanding, no doubt about it. Too old for this. Nice to super chat. At what point should I order my custom Tom Bombadil jersey? Oh my goodness, I think yesterday. Zach Tom Bombadil, let's go. Let's go. Will Christian Watson play preseason games or playing it safe? Good question, Callum. I would suspect if he were going to play, it wouldn't be until the Kansas City game. And even then, I think that might be pushing it. We'll see. He's missed a lot of time. Maybe they get him out there for a handful of 10, 12 snaps, what have you. But I'd be very surprised if he played Friday night. In fact, I would be shocked. Maybe he gets out there next week against the Chiefs. But even that, again, is a bit of a long shot. I would not be surprised if the first time we see him is, obviously he'll come along in practice, but the first game situation we'll probably see him in is maybe in Minnesota and maybe even after that, but not until the regular season. George, thank you for the super chat. I wonder how this team will face adversity this year. Also hope we can get over this playoff hump. Big fan. Oh, thanks, buddy. That's what it's all about, right? And look, it is a marathon. It is not a sprint. And people will make sweeping proclamations regardless of what happens those first 3-4 weeks, right? But it is, no doubt, a very long season. And that kind of specter of the playoffs and their many, many failures in them over the course of the last 5-6 years, what have you, the last decade, really, hangs over this team, man, hangs over this quarterback. There's no doubt about it. Certainly hangs over Matt LaFleur. The guy's come in and done everything he can to try and get this team to a championship and has completely, I think, exceeded most expectations when it comes to what people thought was going to happen when he was hired. But he just cannot, for whatever reason, crack that code to get him to the Super Bowl, or has not yet. I think it hangs over the entire franchise. That's completely trying to make it happen one more time with Aaron Rodgers. Just one more time. And maybe this is the year. We will see. But there is no doubt that is that gnawing little thing in the back of everyone's mind throughout the entirety of the year. It is a very real thing. No doubt about it. Do you think Etling will make the 53? He's too good for practice squad? What? Wait, what? What? Did I just read that? No. Danny Etling's not making the 53. Maybe he makes the practice squad. He's fine. But no. They're not keeping 3 quarterbacks on the 53-man roster. No. That ain't happening. TV. Nice to super chat. What's the difference in Carry the G and Patreon? Carry the G is YouTube specific, whereas, you get special emojis and you get recognition on the stream, in all the comments. Whenever we do live streams, we'll start up. Watch parties will be starting up soon. You'll get, much more notice there, etc. All of that. Plus, you get access to the happy hour. Whereas Patreon, you get probably a few more content things. You get the ability to have your name on Packer Transplants as a producer. You could challenge me in a game of Madden whenever you want. And you get the Shameless Packers podcast. So there's a little difference between the two. I mean, Carry the G is just about, if you are a creature of YouTube, if you are on YouTube all the time and YouTube is your main thing online, you probably want to do Carry the G, would be my guess. Preston, thanks to the super chat. Do you think Winfrey could be a really good player? I think Winfrey could be a very solid NFL player. I don't know if he's, ever going to be special. I don't know if he's going to ever rise above the idea that he's a number 2 serviceable possession guy, etc. But man, I tell you what, this team could definitely use him in that role. Could definitely win a bunch of games with him being that guy. It's everybody wants to find the next diamond in the rough, right? Everybody wants to find the next Donald Driver, which there is no next Donald Driver. There's only Donald, but this rags to riches story, right? Or the next Alan Lazard, plucked off a practice squad. Now he's number 1, etc. those things are few and far between. They're very rare. And I don't see Winfrey as some guy who's got the potential to be a star in the league, and that's no knock on him. But I think he can be a contributor to a winning football team. And there's zero doubt, we have seen it the last 2 summers. He's had a very, very good camp. And I think he's picked up right where he left off in that regard this summer. But yeah, I think you got to be realistic about what some of these guys are, right? And he's got the ability and will get the opportunity to be a contributor on what is shaping up, looks like a pretty damn good Packers team. I love 96 defense better than 2010. Oh, Aaron Harper. Of course. Are you kidding me? I mean, for Reggie and Leroy alone. Come on. That defense was number 1 for a reason, baby. Let's do it. Ed Pierce, thanks for the super chat. I was so wrong about the Joe Barry hire that I've decided I don't know nothing. Just going to listen to CHTV and enjoy the ride. I mean, well, thank you for listening to CHTV, but I will say, hey, Joe Barry has not arrived by any stretch of the imagination yet. Yes, the defense looks good. It is full of talent at all 3 levels. But they were still, 22nd in DVOA last year? They were problematic at times down the stretch, especially against backup quarterbacks who move the ball essentially at will at times. This is a team that, yes, it has the pieces and has certainly shown. You look at that playoff game, there's no doubt they've got the ability. And Joe has put together a really good group and a good system utilizing their talents, and the upside is all there. And we're tantalizingly close. But Joe's not a home run hire yet. You've got to be able to do it consistently year in and year out. And the specter of his first 2 stops certainly continues to hang over that hire. Now, he's been given a lot more talent to work with, and so far it seems to be bearing out. But I would caution, this idea that they have arrived on defense. There are still going to be tough weeks, as I was talking about with 2010. There's still going to be quarterbacks that give them trouble. Still going to be offensive game plans and coordinators that are able to take advantage of them in ways that probably maybe they're not expecting or need to adjust to. It is not a done deal. It is always a work in progress. I like Joe a lot. I'm really encouraged by what we've seen so far this summer. But as someone once said, there's a lot of ball game left. Big Daddy Cool Breeze, thanks for the super chat. Best Green Bay pizza, Jake's, Sammy's, or Aldo's? I'm going to go with Sammy's just because I love going there on Oneida Street, but I love them all. They're all good. No, I would never say that one is light years better than the other. Carrie, sounded like Coach had a sensitive bone when he mentioned there was media equipment on the field in the way the other day. Care to comment further? We made a funny video about it. No, that was like 2 weeks ago. What do you bet? In the land of the internet, man, you're talking about stuff that happened in prehistoric times. Man, we literally made a TikTok about it. Yeah, no. I was joking with Packers Digital, and they got all out of their gourd. Is that a correct phrase? David, thank you for the super chat. Do more Let's Talk Football with Andy Herman, please. Andy's got his own stuff to do. I got my stuff to do. I love doing them. Andy and I do them once a week. I think that's enough, people. But I appreciate it, David. I really I thank you for asking for more because I love talking ball with Andy. I'll probably be doing more Let's Talk Football type stuff throughout the week this year. Got a couple new contributors, a couple new things, irons in the fire, so to speak, that I'm going to have a few more. Since we're not doing the AJ show this year, I'm going to have a little bit more time. So hopefully that means a few more football conversations. So things of that nature. It won't be with Andy specifically, but more football talk. Because God bless Banky. I love him to death. He's my brother from another mother. But man, he doesn't care about no corner blitz or slide protection, or he doesn't want to talk about any of that. And I need that talk like I need air to breathe, right? So I'm trying to line up some people that I can talk ball with every week, so there'll be more of that, David. It is definitely coming. All right. Don't want to miss any super chats. Will Ty Summers make the 53? Brandy, that's a... I'm guessing by the skin of his teeth. Let's say yes. Unless they keep Danny Etling, then no. I'm kidding. Jovan Wallace, what's up, man? Thanks for the super chat. I remember a former Packer quarterback that threw 6 interceptions in a playoff game. Let's be easy on the Jordan Love hate, people. Thank you, man. The Jordan Love hate is just like mystifying to me. I mean, I guess it really shouldn't be because Aaron went through the same shit when he was coming up behind Favre, right? But yeah, man, I hear you. I thought he looked pretty damn good on Friday night. People just gotta hate. People just got to hate. Uncultured, thanks for the super chat. There's a new passing system you will have to get used to in this year's Madden, Nags. You'll probably still beat Grossi if he ever plays you again. Yeah, I've read about it. I'm excited to test it out. Hopefully tonight or tomorrow. Michael, thank you for the super chat. Looking forward to playing any team that isn't San Francisco. Well, hey, sometimes, you know, what did Yoda say on his deathbed to Luke? Vader, you must confront Vader. Then and only then a Jedi will you be. I'm getting the feeling this Packers team needs to do it, much like back in the day. You know, Dallas was the problem. And then they won a Super Bowl without having to play Dallas, but they beat them the next year in Lambeau, and it was glorious. That was a great day. Joe, thanks for the super chat. 2010 defense won the NFC Championship game and was dominating the Super Bowl until Woodson and Shields got hurt. That is a fair assessment. That Woodson injury was so brutal, man. Diving for that interception. Dave, thank you for the super chat. Really feel for the guys who are almost good enough to play pro sports. That would be a tough pill to swallow. I mean, don't forget, they go on most likely. Most of these dudes will go on and either continue to, you know, maybe grab, you know, a spot on a practice squad somewhere, or maybe go play in the CFL, the Arena League, the XFL is coming up now, and the USFL is kicked off. So there are lots of other spots where these guys can hopefully catch on and thrive. But I feel you, man. I feel you. It's a tough day. Tough day when you see anybody released, and you know, especially if it's a young guy, first year out of college, maybe first year in the league, and you as you indicate, you're that close to it, man. That's got to be tough. David, again, thank you for the super chat. How optimistic should we be about Tonyan and Jenkins' return? Other super chats above. I saw the first one. How optimistic should we be? I think Tonyan's going to be there week 1. Jenkins, I don't know. I'm 50-50. I'm trying to be cautiously optimistic, but man, that seems like a quick turnaround for an injury suffered in November. But we'll see. He was doing walkthrough with the ones yesterday. What is that? Anything is possible. We'll see. All right, everybody, I'm going to have to get going. Can't thank you enough for hanging out, talking Packers each and every day, Monday through Friday, right here on the Cheesehead TV social channels. Please do me a monster favor. Hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and then tell your friends and tell your family. Cheesehead TV, we are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great day. Go Pack, go.